Hello everybody, welcome again to MISIAN online lectures, and today we have an equation here which wants us to solve for the value of x here. Please feel free to pause the video and solve and see whether we can get the same answer. When you are given an equation like this, 7 raised to power 2x minus 8, this sign here, dot here, does not mean point. This means multiplication. So means 8 times 7 raised to power x plus 7 equals 0. So this is not the point. This is means times. So the first thing we see here, we have 7 raised to power 2x and we have 7 power x. So 7x is common here. We can say let 7x power x equals to, call it y or m. We can call it y in this case. Wherever we see 7 power x, we just substitute with y right here and here. So this will give us y squared minus 8 times 7x, which is 8y now, plus 7 equals 0. So we have formed an equation here which we can solve actually using any formula you feel comfortable. We can use completing square method or maybe graphical method, whichever formula you are comfortable solving for this equation. So for me, I will choose to use completing square method here, whereby I look for two numbers. When I add them, they give me minus 8. When I get the product of those two numbers, I get 7. And the two numbers I see is minus 7 and minus 1. So if I take minus 7 plus minus 1 gives you minus 8. And the product of that's minus 7 times minus 1 gives you 7. So if we substitute those two numbers here, only the middle term, p, will be split. So we'll get y squared minus 7y minus y. So that's like minus 1 plus 7 equals 0. So we can factor out these two terms. Here we will get y into y minus 7. Then here we can have 1 out, because 1 can be common here, into y. Now remains y plus 7 inside. But if you take y minus 1, you open the bracket with this, it will give you y minus 7, which will be the same as y minus 7 right here. So we will take one term of y minus 7 and the term of y minus 1 here. So we'll have y minus 1 and y minus 7 equals to 0. So here, if we equate, we can take the first term here, equate to 0, we find the value of y. Similarly, the second term equals to 0, the value of y. And then we will find that y will be equals to 1, and y will be equals also 7. So we have two terms of y. Now, the next thing, this is not the answer to this question. Remember we said up here that let 7 power x equals y. Now, we can say when y is equals 1, when y equals to 1, let's see what we get. That's 7x equals y is 1. So any number, if you remember, any number raised power 0 will give you 1. You can take your calculator for you to prove that that any number, even if it's a million, any number raised power 0 is 1. So x here will be equal to 0. So 7 raised power 0 will give you 1. So this is the first answer for x, the first value for x. Now let's consider when y equals 7. Now we have 7x equals to 7. This is the value from this equation here. Now we want to see any number when we take 7 raised power, that value of x will give us 7. And as you know, any number raised power 1 is the same as that number. So 7 raised power 1 will give you 7. For instance, also if you take a number, let's say a million raised power 1 will still be that number. So the value of this x will be equal to 1. So this will be the second value of x. So if you take these two values, maybe you start with 0 or 1, you substitute up here and try to confirm using either the calculator or by hand, and see whether you are going to get the same answer. And these are the answers for this specific question. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to share this video, and see you the next video. Thank you so much.